Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I thought I would give you a glimpse of what's going on with my bus. And the thing is, I talk about we have stuff and we want to get more stuff. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. Don't. And what I am doing is I'm evaluating my inventory. I'm looking to see what it is I have and what I'm going to do with it. I say I've narrowed down a lot, and I'm still trying to cut back even more, and I'm trying to categorize everything so I can get to stuff better. But here, just to give you now, you're gonna have to excuse the mess, but there's the back of the trailer or the bus, and I got things in tubs and foot lockers, bags, all kinds of stuff. And this is what I'm doing. Today's project is to there's the bus, and but today's project is looking to see what it is I have, and not only what I have. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, not only what it is I have, but what am I going to do with all this stuff? And I say I've got to figure out what I have and the value, if it still has value or if there's no value to it. I need to figure out if it's something I need to keep. Some stuff has been outdated. I've noticed my super glue. I've got first aid kits that are a whole lot more first aid kits than what most people have. And one of the things I have in there is super glue. And the super glue has got outdated. And I got to go through and check batteries, rotate batteries, and figure out how I want to be doing. I'm going to redo a lot of the stuff that I've been doing. I'm going to try to change the whole way I'm doing things. I say, we're a week and a half from election in 2016, and I'm expecting it's going to go one way or the other. Either people are going to go plumb crazy, or, like I say, they're nothing but cattle, and they're just going to be herded one place to another. If they're herded, they have that cow that just can't stay with the herd and just kind of wanders off somewhere. That's me, and I refuse to go along with the herd. But when I have that attitude, I need to be prepared. I need to be able to have not only the stuff, but I need to have the tactics, and I need to be prepared, and all that falls under taking personal responsibility. Because if I don't want to act like everybody else, then I better have the means to not act like everyone else. And so that's what I've been working on. I've prepared for. Now I got to gather things up and sort things out and see how it's going to work. Let me show you just a little bit about the bus and my stuff. Remember I told you there's my walk. That's one walk. I'm gathering up more walks, more fireplaces. Like I say, I want to change the bus into a workable kitchen, a mobile kitchen. And so I've been collecting more and more cooking items and storing them. And most of the storage is in the back. Now, this isn't a good presentation, but this right here is my table to do the hoi chi. That'll be done on this table. Right now, I'm going through and I'm finding out what I have. This is winter gear. I'm set up for severe cold weather. Insulated coveralls. I got insulated boots. It's everything. Good wool socks. I say, and that's what this bag is. I'm going to have to get a bigger bag. Like I say, this is mainly for mobile. I've been set up for a mobile unit all this time. My mobility is coming to the end now. I think it's not for sure yet, but it looks like my mobility will be coming to an end. A lot of it depends on, like I say, what the people do here in the United States after this election. And like I say, I'm here to help. And if the help is not wanted or needed, there's nothing that makes me stay here. Remember I said, the cow that's going to leave the herd, that's me. And that's another reason why I'm trying to get everything sorted and separated, so I know what I have, and it'll be packaged out good, so when I die, it'll be easier for people to go through all my crap. And it's an example. Backpacks, you always need backpacks. And when I was talking about the first aid, this is my first aid manual. What this is, it's for paramedics and military. And it goes into a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't ever think of. I mean, there's a lot of information here. And so I say my first aid manual is big. I tell people you should always at least be able to handle a gunshot wound in your first aid. This covers a whole lot more than gunshot wounds. But I say this is my first my emergency bag right here. Now it's been changed. It used to be my emergency bag had more firearms, knives, and that type of stuff. Now I've got more long-term food, ready-to-eat food, stuff like it's in what do you call it? A lifeboat. I got lifeboat water, lifeboat food. I mean, this stuff, it's sealed, ready to eat. Not real tasty, but it takes care of some nutrition in case you need it. So, but now it is getting just to that. I don't have all the ammunition and guns and knives and stuff I normally would have in that stuff. It's going to be just mainly, like I say, an emergency bag. Like I say, and even my first aid stuff is going to be going into another bag like that. And you got to remember, now I am not a surgeon. I'm not a doctor. But when you need services, I've got a lot of the stuff we need to get you taken care of. No medicine. I don't do, like I say, I don't do medicine. I've had to learn how to do a lot of stuff without medicine. Like I say, I just came through an episode where I went through a lot of pain, and like I say, broken bones and all kinds of stuff. And everything was done without medicine. It's what I do. I do things without medicine. And but like I say, it's all set up. Each bag will be for different things, and like I say, I've got different containers for ammo and firearms, and even firearms. Uh, I'm not sure if I'm going to share all my firearm stuff, but I do specialty in firearms, special firearms for special tactics to do unique things. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into that, but this falls into that. I'm trying to get everything situated just right. And but anyway, let me give you another little quick tour here, and then we'll call it the end. I say there's a bag. It's kind of empty. I'm fixing to fill it, and then I say backpack. Cold weather's getting ready to get enlarged. I've noticed because I'm big on gloves. I've got tons of gloves saved up. And there's my kitchen. Like I say, I haven't used this thing in years. So, but I don't know what all you can see back here. But like I say, there's tubs, tables, work tables, bedding, just all kinds of really cool stuff. And I say we have, I have, oh man, all different types of knives. And I say this goes on the end of a stick to make it a spear. So, I mean, there's right back to specialty items. And so you have to watch out for the specialty stuff. And, but anyway, and the bus is workable. I didn't show you, but I even I've added solar panels to this thing, and we're fixing to put in a what do you call it, inverter. So then I'll be able to have 110 electric. So I'm getting this thing set up. I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I might be even selling it. It depends on what happens here in the near future. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.